Before we start, let's all just pause for a moment. Take a deep, slow breath, in and out. It's a simple act we take for granted, but for millions, it's a privilege they lose far too soon. Every single year, around 7 million people worldwide lose their lives to a heart attack. And the most shocking part, most of them never saw it coming. It often strikes without a dramatic warning, silently, in the middle of an ordinary day. Today, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about this silent killer. We'll talk about what actually causes a heart attack, the often missed warning signs you must know, the critical life-saving actions to take, and most importantly, how you can start protecting your own heart today. I promise to keep it simple, clear, and easy to understand. Please, stay with me until the very end. This isn't just another health video. The knowledge you'll gain in the next few minutes could genuinely save a life, maybe your own, or someone you love. So, let's start with the basics. What exactly is your heart? Think of it as the most powerful and hardest working muscle in your body. It beats about 100,000 times a day, pumping blood to every single part of you. But like any muscle, your heart needs its own fuel supply, and that fuel is oxygen. This vital oxygen is delivered to the heart muscle through a network of tiny blood vessels called coronary arteries. They're like the personal fuel lines for your body's engine. Now, here's where the problem begins. As we get older, and sometimes due to our lifestyle choices, something dangerous starts to build up inside these crucial arteries. It's a sticky, fatty substance called plaque. Think of it like rust forming inside a pipe. In the beginning, these plaques are soft and don't cause much trouble. But over the years, they can grow, harden, and become inflamed. They slowly narrow the path for blood to flow through. The real danger moment, the trigger for a heart attack, happens when one of these plaques suddenly cracks or ruptures. When that happens, your body's emergency response system kicks in. It thinks there's an injury and rushes to heal it by forming a blood clot right on top of that ruptured plaque. This clot can grow so large, so quickly, that within minutes, it completely blocks the artery. Imagine that fuel line to your car's engine suddenly getting pinched shut. The engine sputters and dies. The same thing happens to your heart. When the artery is blocked, that section of the heart muscle is suddenly starved of oxygen. Heart muscle cells begin to die. This is what we call a heart attack, or in medical terms, a myocardial infarction. Without immediate treatment to restore blood flow, the damage becomes permanent. The heart can weaken, struggle to pump, develop dangerous irregular heartbeats, or in the worst case scenario, stop beating altogether. Now, let's talk about something incredibly important, the warning signs. Most of us have this Hollywood image of a heart attack, someone clutching their chest and collapsing dramatically. While that can happen, the reality is often much more subtle and easily dismissed. The most common symptom is indeed chest pain. But it's not always a sharp, stabbing pain. Many people describe it as a feeling of pressure, squeezing, heaviness, or fullness in the center of the chest. It might feel like an elephant is sitting on you. This discomfort can last for more than a few minutes, or it can go away and come back. Crucially, this pain isn't always confined to the chest. It can radiate, or travel, to other parts of the upper body. You might feel it in one or both arms, but most classically, the left arm. It can also travel up to your jaw, into your back, your neck, or even your stomach, where it can be mistaken for heartburn or indigestion. But here's what everyone needs to understand. Not everyone experiences classic chest pain. Some people, especially women, older adults, and individuals with diabetes, may have very different, milder symptoms. For some, the main sign is a sudden, unexplained shortness of breath, as if you've just run a marathon without moving. Others might just feel extreme, unusual fatigue that isn't relieved by rest. You might break out in a cold sweat, feel nauseous or lightheaded, or even vomit. For people with diabetes, the nerve damage associated with the condition can sometimes mask the pain signals completely. This can lead to a silent heart attack, where significant damage occurs with almost no noticeable warning signs. The key takeaway here is this: listen to your body. If something feels off, if you're experiencing a new, unexplained symptom that just doesn't feel right, never, ever ignore it or try to tough it out. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so let's say you or someone around you is experiencing these symptoms. What do? This is where every second counts. Your actions in these first few minutes can make the difference between life and death, or full recovery and permanent disability. The very first and most important step is to call your local emergency services immediately. Don't try to drive yourself to the hospital. Don't ask a friend to drive you. Paramedics can start life-saving treatment the moment they arrive. They are the fastest and safest way to get to the proper medical care. While waiting for help, if the person is conscious and not allergic, giving them a regular strength aspirin to chew can be beneficial. Aspirin helps to thin the blood and can reduce the size of the clot. If the person has been prescribed nitroglycerin for a known heart condition, help them take it as directed by their doctor. Nitroglycerin helps to relax and widen the blood vessels, improving blood flow to the heart. Once at the hospital, doctors will act fast. They'll use tests like an electrocardiogram or ECG to check the heart's electrical activity, and blood tests to look for specific proteins that are released when heart muscle is damaged. These tests confirm that a heart attack is happening. Then, the race is on to reopen that blocked artery. Cardiologists have amazing tools for this. The most common procedure is called an angioplasty. They guide a thin tube or catheter through a blood vessel in the wrist or groin, all the way to the blocked artery in the heart. Then, they inflate a tiny balloon at the tip to push the plaque and clot aside and restore blood flow. Often, during an angioplasty, they'll also place a stent. A stent is a tiny, expandable mesh tube made of metal or a special polymer. It's left in the artery to act like a scaffold, keeping it propped open and preventing it from closing again. For more severe blockages, or when multiple arteries are involved, doctors might perform bypass surgery. This is a more invasive procedure where a surgeon takes a healthy blood vessel from another part of the body, like the leg or chest, and uses it to create a new route or a bypass for blood to flow around the blockage. All of these treatments have one goal: to restore oxygen to the heart muscle as quickly as possible and save as much of it as we can. Now for the best part of this video. The good news. The great news, actually, is that the majority of heart attacks are preventable. You are not powerless against this. Your lifestyle plays a massive role in the health of your heart. Let's talk about the practical steps you can take, starting right now. First, exercise. Your heart is a muscle, and it needs to be worked out. Aim for regular physical activity. This includes both cardio, like brisk walking, running, swimming, or cycling, which strengthens your heart and improves circulation, and strength training, which helps build muscle and manage weight. Second, your diet. What you eat directly impacts your arteries. Focus on a heart-healthy diet. This means cutting down on processed foods, sugary drinks, and unhealthy fats, the kind found in fried foods and many packaged snacks. Instead, fill your plate with high-fiber vegetables, fruits, whole grains like oats and brown rice, and lean proteins like chicken and fish. Healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, and olive oil are also your friends. Third, maintain a healthy weight. Carrying extra weight, especially around your belly, puts extra strain on your heart and is a major risk factor for plaque buildup. Diet and exercise are your best tools for weight management. Fourth, and this is a big one, avoid tobacco in all its forms. Smoking is one of the single worst things you can do for your heart. It damages the lining of your arteries, making it easier for plaque to form, and it makes your blood more likely to clot. If you smoke, quitting is the most powerful gift you can give your heart. And finally, don't underestimate the power of sleep and stress management. Chronic stress and poor sleep can raise your blood pressure and contribute to inflammation, both of which are bad for your arteries. Find healthy ways to unwind, whether it's through meditation, hobbies, or spending time in nature, and prioritize getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. For some people, lifestyle changes alone may not be enough. Your doctor might also prescribe medications to help protect your heart, especially if you have other risk factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or diabetes. This might include a daily low-dose aspirin for high-risk individuals, or drugs to control your blood pressure and lower your cholesterol levels. These steps, taken together, can dramatically lower your risk of ever having a heart attack. So let's wrap this up. Heart attacks are common, and they are serious, but they are not an unavoidable fate. You have a tremendous amount of control. By making a few smart, consistent changes in your daily life, you can build a stronger, more resilient heart and protect the most important muscle in your body for years to come. Eat well, move more, sleep enough, manage your stress, and please, don't forget to spend time laughing, connecting with people you love, and living with joy. Your heart deserves it. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you found this information valuable, please share it with your friends and family. It could truly make a difference. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content to help you live a healthier, happier life. Stay safe and take care.